What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're creating a sketch illustration of Nightmare Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now before we begin, I just want to remind everyone that our Halloween art camp is coming up. This is our 5-day masterclass where we explore 5 different characters. If you're interested, you can join the club for $1 a month. I'll leave the link in the description below. For today's lesson, I'll be sketching with this mechanical pencil and a 2B graphite stick. Let's start by adding a guideline coming down the center of our page. We'll start from the very top. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now let's move to the center, draw another line going across from left to right. Now you want to use these lines to help us create a circle in the center of the page. So from the middle, let's step up. It's going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's take this distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Now we want to repeat that across this horizontal line. So from this distance over toward the left and right side. Now we're going to connect the center point with a curve to create our circle. So let's start with the top left. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement in the center of our page. We can always go back and just smooth this out. Now to move out to the side of our circle, add another line coming down towards the bottom on each side. And then we're also going to extend that up towards the top. Let's add another line going across the bottom of our circle. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve coming down and then back up. Let's add another curve across the top. From this point on the left, go up in the middle and then bring that back down. Now I want to step in and add another curve, almost like a half circle, going up and then down. Along the top, we're going to add a circle for the nose. And then we want to add a trim along the bottom. So taking this curve, stepping up, and just tracing that across. Now we're going to add some shape to the eyes. From the outside line, let's step in, draw 2 straight lines going up. And then from this point, we're going to step up, curve the eye coming in, and then down towards the inside. Let's go over towards the right and do the same thing, going up towards the same height. Now in the center of each eye, I'm going to draw a circle. So along this line, come all the way around towards the bottom and then back up. And then draw that same size circle on the right. Now from here, we just want to flare out the cheeks. From these 2 points, I'm going to bend this out and then up towards the side. Draw a straight line going up toward that center line. Now from this point, we're going to step up and draw that same curve, going down and then in. From that top point, come straight in, and then just bend that up towards the side of the head. Now let's draw in the lower jaw. From this point, we're going to step down, curve this down, come a little bit lower in the middle, and then out and up towards the right. Now I'm going to step down and draw that same curve for the bottom edge of the jaw. Now along the inside, let's draw a half oval, going down and then up. Now I'm going to go back up to the top and draw a guideline for the ears. Right from the center of our circle, it's going to angle this up and then out, all the way up towards the top of our page. Do the same thing going up and out towards the right. From the outside edge of the head, we're going to step up, draw a straight line going across the base of the ears. Now I'm going to round up the side of the ears and then pull that up towards the point. Let's start with the bottom. We're going to go out and then pull that in, go in the opposite direction along the inside of the ear. Now I want to do the same thing on the right. Now that we have the basic sketch of the head, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean rough sketch, we're going to go back and add a second level of detail. Let's start by adding some shape to the nose. So at the top, we're just going to step up. Start with a straight line going across. Just going to bend this down and then in towards the base of the nose. And we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Let's break the outer edge of the muzzle. From the left side, we're just going to work our way around, going up in towards the side of the nose, and go around the right side, down towards the bottom. I'm just going to round out the bottom of the muzzle, going up towards the cheeks. Now I want to break up the bottom edge of the cheeks, just adding some cracks. And I'm just going to round out the ends, just coming around and in. Let's tuck that metal bar underneath. Now I'm just going to add some bars going across, just bending this up in towards the nose and then down. I'm just going to add another layer of bars going in behind. Now let's add some more shape to the eyes. Start by rounding out the bottom, coming in. Just work our way along the inside. I'm just going to add a few cracks going across the forehead, up towards the top of the head, and work our way back down towards the eye. I'm just roughing this in. I don't want to get too detailed with the shape. Just want to capture the right volume and space. Come in towards the bottom of the eye. Now again, just adding some more cracks around the eye. And bring that in. Just trace those circles. Add a smaller circle in the center. I'm just going to add a small black dot in the middle for the pupils. I'm just going to add a trim around the eyes, going all the way around. Come down to the side. You're going to add a trim going across the cheek, going out and then up. Round out the point of the ears. And I'm just going to trace the ears along the inside. And we'll add a bar attaching the ears to the head. Let's add some lines going across the ear in an angle. And I'm just going to break up the bottom edge of the ears. And now we're just going to add some teeth along the bottom edge of the mouth. Just working away from the middle. Let's start with the left side. Just adding these points going all the way out. And then do the same thing on the right. Let's round out the lower jaw. And we're going to add those fangs across the bottom. And connect the jaw to the upper part of the head with 2 bars. And there's an inside set of teeth along this curve. Just going to point these up. Just work our way out towards the side. Now that we have our rough sketch, we're going to go in with the tip of our pencil and start refining the shape and adding some more details. And I start with the inside of the left eye. Just working our way up the crack. Add a little bit of detail inside with the bar. And just going to fill the inside of that crack going in towards that eye. So let's just trace out that eye. And work our way around the outside. And we'll just darken up the outside. Now we're going to use the side edge of our pencil to add a light shade along the outside of the eye. Now we're just going to work our way over towards the right. Now from here, just going to work our way across the nose on the outside. And then we're just going to darken up the bottom of the nose and then fade that up towards the top to create a highlight. And we're just going to darken up the areas in between those bars. And I'm just going to lightly shade in those bars, going darker in the middle and then fading that out. And I just want to add a thick bevel along that crack area. So just tracing that across, in towards the nose, then out on the right side, coming down towards the bottom. And I'm just going to shade that in. Now with the teeth, I just want to shade the top and then fade that down. So the head's sort of casting a bit of a shadow along the top edge. And then the light will just catch the tips. And just working our way along the bottom, just repeating that same process, the teeth. Now you want to darken up the inside of the mouth going around the teeth. And we'll darken the outside of the mouth, just pulling that in towards that bar. Now right here we're just going to fade this out and just add a light shade across the bottom. And we'll just darken up the bottom in between the teeth and then fade that up. Let's add some drips coming down from the chin. So we'll work our way across. And then we're just going to darken up that upper area. Go back up and shade in that front edge of the cheeks, and then fade that out across the side. And we'll add a slightly darker shade across the top of the head, going around that trim. Let's go with the side edge of our pencil and add some spots across the cheeks. And we'll add a light shade along the inside. And I'm going to go back and add some deep cracks along the inside of the cheeks. Also working our way around the eyes. And now we're just going to work our way around the ears. I'm just going to break up the outer edge. I'm just going to add a little bit of shadow along that outside edge. And now we're going to go back and just clean up our shading and contrast. Just going to add a little bit more shape to the eyeballs, adding a shadow along the bottom edge, and going up towards that highlight. I just want to add a little bit of reflection along the top of the head. So we're going to start off darker on the right side, and just taper out toward the left, and we're just going to blend that out. I'm just going to add some random loose wires around the head. And once we finished off the detail, we'll be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Nightmare Foxy. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. If you really want to discover your artistic potential, then join our Club Masterclass membership. For just $1 a month, you'll gain instant access to exclusive members-only drawing tutorials, virtual art camps, and much, much more. Join our thriving community of passionate artists just like you, and let your creativity soar. So just click that link in the description, and I'll see you in the club.